After watching RRR, one question kept bothering me and made me want to revisit the film to figure out what was the answer. Who is the protagonist of RRR? Well, obviously, the film has two main characters at the center of the story, Alluri Sitarama Raju and Komaram Bheem. But when you further try to break down this film, one of these characters appears to be the protagonist. Who might that be? Let's find out by exploring RRR, directed by S.S. Rajamouli. It is written by Vijayendra Prasad, S.S. Rajamouli, and Sai Madhav Burra. Be warned, there will be spoilers ahead. Let's look at the primary goals of Ram and Bheem. Ram is a police officer working for the British Empire whose goal is to gain a promotion in order to access a shipment of guns to be used for armed rebellion. Bheem is a member of the Gond tribe who aims to rescue a young girl from his tribe named Malli from the British authorities. Ram has to arrest Bheem in order to get his promotion, and this would mean thwarting Bheem's plan, and this forms the central conflict of the story. Both characters work against the British. However, Ram appears to have the larger goal in the story, as by the end of the film, it is he who ultimately sets out to empower his people against the Empire by gaining access to British weapons. The second aspect that makes Ram the protagonist is his character arc. Ram starts out as someone pursuing his mission like a horse with blinkers. As the film progresses, we realize that Ram will achieve his goal at any cost, even if it requires him to imprison a fellow freedom fighter, physically torture him in public, or work against his own people, like how it was shown in the scene where he was introduced. After witnessing Bheem's sense of patriotism and sacrifice and how that inspired the people around him during the public flogging scene, Ram realizes that weapons do not make the rebellion, but it is sheer spirit and courage. For the first time ever, Ram is willing to be selfless and helps Bheem and Malli escape. This comes at the cost of his own mission, as he is imprisoned by the British for turning against them. Though Ram is imprisoned, he is a changed man, as his idea of fighting for freedom has evolved. That is Ram's character arc. One also cannot ignore the importance of the hero's journey in RRR. The hero's journey is a concept popularized by American writer Joseph Campbell. It is a concept that is relevant even today in stories and mythologies worldwide. It is a common template of stories that involves a hero who goes on an adventure, is victorious in a decisive crisis, and returns home transformed. Throughout RRR, Ram goes through some of the classic milestones in the hero's journey. There is a call to adventure where Ram leaves his village and promises to come back only after accomplishing his goal. The hero eventually faces an ordeal which is his biggest test, and in the case of RRR, it is when Ram has to arrest Bheem. Later on, the hero has to be pushed to his darkest point in order to move closer to the goal, and that is evident when Ram has to publicly flog Bheem. After pushing through the darkest point, the hero gains more knowledge and clarity about who he is or how he should pursue his goal, and Ram undergoes this change and thus decides to rescue Bheem. After finally teaming up with Bheem, both characters defeat the British and Ram returns home as a changed man. All of these pointers make Ram the protagonist of RRR. Bheem is of course a formidable key character in RRR, and he is the true catalyst of this story. It is Bheem who brings conflict to Ram's mission, whether it is externally and even emotionally. He challenges Ram and compels him to change. It makes sense that one running visual motif regarding both characters is that Ram is associated with fire while Bheem is associated with water. Two opposing forces in nature who challenge and balance each other. So these were the reasons that strongly suggest why Sitarama Raju is the protagonist of RRR. I would love to know your thoughts on this. Please do let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you love cinema and would like to see more of such content, do hit the subscribe button right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.